In the depths of the earth, a castle stands tall with legends and myths, captivating all. A deep, mysterious pit, no end in sight. They say demons reside, causing fright. Strange creatures emerge from this abyss, instilling fear and terror with every hiss. These tales and myths still hold their sway, especially among visitors to this castle today. Do you know the castle from which strange creatures emerge? It is the devilish castle of Houska. Ever since this castle was built, legends have been circulating around it, the most famous of which is that there was a deep and mysterious hole in its location that went deep into the earth, and its end could not be seen, and they thought that this hole was the home of devils. Some of them believed that demons and strange creatures emerged from it, causing terror and panic to the residents. These myths and legends are still prevalent today among some people, especially visitors to this castle. The Czech castle of Houska was built between 1253 and 1278 AD, in the Old Gothic style, during the reign of Přemysl Otakar II, King of Bohemia, who was the son of King Wenceslas and whose mother was Kunigunde of the Hohenstaufen family, who was the grandson of the German King Philip of Swabia. Its construction began by Otakar in the first year of his rule. The castle is located on top of a rocky cliff in a strange and remote place in the Czech countryside, and it was intended to be a center for managing the country's vast properties. It is said that the Germans used it during World War II as a camp to conduct some mysterious experiments, and years later during restoration work on the castle, many skeletons were found, and it was said that they were of Nazi officers. There is some strangeness in the design of the castle building. The castle's windows are not real, but rather fake. If you look closely, you will see that most of these windows are merely facades or decoration with glass panels behind them. There are no sources of water or sewage in the castle, nor is there a kitchen. When tracing the history of the castle, it becomes clear that it was empty most of the time, as no groups permanently inhabited it after its construction. The castle is also located in a remote area surrounded by dense forests, swamps, and mountains, and there are no commercial roads around it. And this is what made some people surprised that it was built there. The legends surrounding the castle continue to this day, despite the passage of hundreds of years since its construction. Stories mention that the sound of knocking and scratching is heard under the castle, and they think that these demonic creatures are trying to make their way to the surface, and some tourists and visitors report that they have seen ghosts. Moving through the empty halls of the castle, some people interested in the legend of ghosts and some television channels visited the site, and surprisingly, some of them concluded that Houska Castle is haunted by ghosts. The castle aroused the interest of adventurers, so a number of them went at varying intervals to explore it, and spent days there. Some of them reported that they heard distant screams as if they were coming from underground. Another said that for a few seconds he saw a strange creature whose appearance was between a human and a frog walking around the castle, and then it quickly disappeared. People's conversations and imaginations increase, and some local residents claim that they saw a headless body in the castle's courtyard and a huge black dog. Mystery still surrounds this castle, which some have called the Gate of Hell or the Gate of Hell, but most of the ghost stories related to it are pure fantasy, and it needs a scientific study to clarify the secret of what is said around it. But what do you think about this castle? Tell me in the comments. Have a good day, everyone. This is the end of our story today. If you like the story, please subscribe to the channel and press the like button.